Good morning from Atlanta, Georgia. We're at Skyview Atlanta. Kind of like their big version of the Eye. This Ferris wheel goes about 200 feet up in the air. 42 gondolas, actually, yep, 200 feet. This Ferris wheel goes about 6 feet in the air. I've made it in. 15 bucks to ride this. The cars are much smaller than they are for like the Orlando Eye, so basically this is it. You got a seat, bench seat, can sit like 3 or 4 on one side, 3 or 4 on the other side, and we are up, and we're going a lot faster than the Orlando Eye, that is for sure. So, right behind us, we have the CNN building, which we went to earlier today. That is the Olympic Centennial Park outside. And coming up on the other side here, got some views of downtown Atlanta. Check out the Olympic Park. This way. You can just see the people next to us. And we are all the way up at top at this point. 200 feet in the air. Bam. Lots of solar panels for parking. This thing goes around real quick like a regular Ferris wheel. And here we go again. Backlit view. And going back up again for the 3rd time. I live on the street like right out here. You can see all of the trees changing color. I like the list of things not to do. Don't smoke. Don't reach your arm out the window. Don't swing the car back and forth. Don't open the doors and climb out. Don't push against the car. Alright, so we are at the top again. Stuck up at the top while they're loading the next car. Let's look down at the Olympic Park. Off to the side here is the College Football Hall of Fame. And beyond that is the Omni Hotels. And then again, the CNN Center. In case you're wondering, this is what 200 feet straight down looks like. Well, that was about it for the Atlanta Ferris wheel. Not a tremendous amount to see, similar to the Orlando Eye, although I even say I think I like the Orlando Eye a little bit better because it goes a lot slower and you don't really feel it moving. This was really more like a true Ferris wheel. Coming up on the Olympic field. Atlanta, 1996, where Kurt Angle won a gold medal with a broken freaking neck. It's true. It's damn true. Right over here is a giant torch in the parking lot in front of the field. Atlanta Fulton County Stadium, home of the Braves. While Atlanta Stadium no longer stands, one major artifact of the stadium still does exist. This is the wall that commemorates Hank Aaron breaking Babe Ruth's home run record, home run 715. Babe Ruth had held that record for many years at 714, broken by Hank Aaron after multiple death threats. No one wanted to see him break the Babe's record.
The crowd booing. Fastball is a high drive into deep left center field. Buckner goes back to the fence. It is gone.
went on to hit 755. Barry Bonds currently owns the record with 762 home runs. This is a piece of history that is very cool, that while the stadium no longer exists, this wall will maybe forever exist, this parking lot, as a tribute to one of the greatest baseball players of all time. We also have this big wrap wall here, Atlanta Fulton County Stadium, home of the Braves, 1966 to 1996. When you think about it, only being here for 30 years, that is not a very long time. Our next stop is just beyond this parking lot. We're gonna check out the Vortex finally. Get some pretty awesome artwork over here too for Vortex. Thank you Atlanta, celebrating 26 years. 92 to 2018. This is where we're going. We finally made it. Every time we've come up here, we want to go here, but haven't made it yet. It's an idiot free zone. Check it out. They have a list of policies. Read our minds. You can't read, can ya? Large parties, the bane of our existence. This is the best one. Cell phones, put them away and we'll talk to you. If you have your phone out, they're not going to help you. Now they are known to have some of the best burgers around, period. We gotta figure out what we want. Signature burgers. I think they have a burger challenge also with the classic bypass. Yeah, here it is. Following burgers are only available Monday through Friday. They have a double coronary bypass and they have a triple coronary bypass, and also the quadruple coronary bypass, which is $80. We've got regular burgers here. Alpine Steakhouse, black and blue, blue shroom, classic bypass. The classic bypass, by the way, is topped with a fried egg, 3 slices of cheese, and 4 slices of bacon. I think I'm gonna go Fat Elvis, which is a king-size helping of smooth peanut butter topped with bacon and fried plantains. It's a burger right after our heart for our podcast, The Four Huntsmen. It's the Four Horsemen, a blackened patty topping with horseradish, grilled onions, sauteed mushrooms, and jack cheese. Where Hell's Fury jumps out at me, pepper jack cheese, atomic death sauce, habanero relish, and a roasted jalapeno. From our seat, you can see some more of the tchotchkes on the wall here. Some Elvis stuff. Got a hanging BMW bike. That looks like it might be like a P52 up there. That guy died because he didn't tip. We're outside the bathrooms. Some famous people here. Pandora Peaks. You don't get more famous than that. Of course, Seven Dust from Georgia. Perhaps the most famous celebrity here, Spuds MacKenzie. Thank you. Thank you very much. This is my dark Fat Elvis. Look at how many tots. That's like an overload of tots. Bacon, plantains, peanut butter. All that is peanut butter. Mary got a mushroom blue burger. There's bacon, mushrooms, a ridiculous amount of blue cheese, and she got a side of plantains instead of fries.
Oh, the blue cheese is not like that watery crap.
Oh my god, that's good. That is amazing. How is your food?
My food is incredible. Those plantains are awesome.
No. Cooked just the way you like them?
Crunchy outside.
I couldn't finish it all. It was too much. I will say it was absolutely amazing. One of the best burgers I've ever had. I said this about my burger as well. Like, it had plantains on it instead of like bananas, like typical burgers. And plantains were really well cooked. Very well cooked. Almost like caramelized. Yeah. Delicious. We have Chinese chuckers above us. So we didn't have any drinks, but the food was really good. Tables are really kind of on top of each other, but it's very cool. It kind of has like feel, reminds me of kind of Greenwich Village-y in Manhattan. We'll take a look at some of the more of the stuff hanging up on the way out. Got a little fox. Cowboys next to Jesus. Joyland Park. Shark action here. Bar stuff. And then the door. You can get the craft beer Laughing Skull just from the Vortex at the liquor store next door. There's a store in the same shopping center, the Junk Man's Daughter. It just screams, check it out. So we're gonna do that. This is like my kind of store. Look at this, we got wigs, got dresses. Well, dresses are for her, not for me. Check it out, masks. It's like perfect for Dapper Day. Alright, before we wrap up our trip of sightseeing around little sites in Atlanta, we did see one other place yesterday that I'm going to insert right now. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. We are on a road trip. We're over towards Atlanta, Georgia. Wanted to stop by. We're actually over towards Six Flags area, Six Flags over Georgia, on the way to visit some relatives. But there's one roadside attraction I wanted to be able to show you guys. Right behind me is a business. It's a store, I believe, fixing some type of looks like construction supplies. And then on the other side over here is a store as well. And then right in between the two of them, literally built around this area, is the Strickland and Peak Cemetery. Really small cemetery. Got some plots over here, and mausoleum, and plots in the back. So this is Strickland. There's some writing on the tombs that's very faint. That looks like it's Simon or Simeon Strickland. It's a whole family here. So obviously wanted to use this area for construction, but didn't want to upset what was here previously, as this graveyard was established in 1853. Alright, that's going to do it for our little sightseeing in Atlanta. Thanks a lot for coming along with us. A couple of random places, you know, normally maybe a little bit off the beaten path for things that people normally would see. Thanks for coming along. Thank you very much for all of your likes and your comments and your subscriptions. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Have a great night. See you guys.